the hiring has begun in the NFL. We've been waiting. I mean, OC jobs are open, DC jobs are open, HC jobs are open, GM jobs are the only ones that have been filled. But the New York Jets fired the first shot today to hire as an offensive coordinator. The man who will come to New York and either fix Zach Wilson or not. And we assume that's the person who he will be coordinating the offense for until we know otherwise. Unless they acquire somebody big, some big name, some veteran guy that the owner, Woody Johnson, said he's willing to spend on. That person is yet to be identified. But right now, Zach Wilson is still the quarterback of the New York Jets. One would think they're taking into next season as the starter, much to the dismay of much of the fan base. But hey, he's only going to be in year 3. Still time to fix him. Who's the guy that they are putting this very important task into his steady hands? It is the man who just went one and done as the HC of the Denver Broncos, Nathaniel Hackett, and you could already hear the howls from the metropolitan area. This guy? How many other ways can you say it?
That guy?
This guy. I mean, there's many ways to say it.
This guy.
But all I'm saying is this. Despite the unmitigated disaster we just saw unfold, the fact that the Broncos acquire one of the best quarterbacks we've seen last decade into this one in the NFL, Russell Wilson up there. And what he was not this year was up anywhere under this man's care and tutelage. And all I'm saying, based on all of that, I kind of like the hire.
Oh.
How about that for a little turn? I like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I know.
Good one, Mike.
I got it, Mike. I hear you. That might be my attitude, but I think part of the problem up in Denver for Nathaniel Hackett was he wasn't ready to handle all the things that came with that job. Ownership change, quarterback coming in, finally wanting to cook, and he has an idea how to cook. And that's the issue I have with the hire, if there's anyone, is that it's his job to make sure Russ cooked the way he wanted to. Period, end of story. And that didn't work. And the things that also didn't work, that were head-scratching, was the idea of let's have Brandon McManus kick it from 90 yards away to try and win the game that Russ really wanted to win more than any other one, the first one we had and the one he was back in Seattle. I mean, that's not going to be part of his job. The defensive players having problems maybe with the way things are going. That's not part of his job. That's Robert Saleh's job. And Robert Saleh knows that his job status in New York, I would proffer to say, is predicated on the success of Zach Wilson if that's the way they're going to go. Now, you sit there and say, well, successful years was with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, buddy.
But before that, though, 2017, he was the offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, as we all know, was one Stephon Gilmore batted pass away from making the Super Bowl with Blake Bortles. So I would sign for Zach Wilson having one possession in New England to win the AFC Championship game. And I know the way that the Jacksonville Jaguars ran their offense with a run game and a quarterback that could move around in the pocket, beat you up with Leonard Fournette, beat you up with some physical wide receivers, and a quarterback who could run it. Okay. Breece Hall comes back, check. Garrett Wilson and the rest of the receiver court, check. Defense? Check. Okay. Do what you did in Jacksonville. That's all I want. And he's very positive. He's very sunny. The question is the rest of the locker room there going, this guy? Are they the ones going, this guy? This guy? Mm-hmm. Offensive players we just went through last year. So we're getting this guy to make it work with Russell Wilson when he had a shot to be an 8C in the league? Well, so that's going to be part of Nathaniel Hackett's job as selling the locker room. And again, that's Robert Saleh's job too. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Defensive lineman barking at Zach Wilson, that's Robert Saleh's job. Making the decision to kick instead of go for it, that's Robert Saleh's job. So I kind of like the hire. And let's see where we go. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.